Hey folks, welcome to our Wednesday not conversations. We're gonna have to come up with something funny for that. I don't know if any of you guys have contacted our craft help email, but Elspeth, who's been running our craft help at Modern Macrame email, was out of town last week, and she left just the most hilarious autoresponder email. So you'll just have to email her and hope that she's out of town again. So you'll get it. As a fan of as a fan who, I'm a fan of puns and jokes about rope, and so I really laughed at what she wrote. So you guys should check it out. So today we are going to be talking about the Who Loves the Sun wall hanging that we designed for our new Not Along. Who Loves the Sun is a really awesome song that I love. That's by the Velvet Underground. If you don't know it, you should definitely check it out. We were thinking about bringing in a new, really simple wall hanging, but that had a lot of modern character to it. And also, we wanted to play around with what other ways you could use the string, and then also these fun beads. So that was something that we added in. These are our brass circle beads. We have these up on the Modern Macrame site. They're really amazing, reflecting the light. They're very thin, but pretty easy to get your rope through. If you need help with your rope getting through, we always recommend some washi tape. This one just happens to be gray, but it's really kind of like a nice little trick for your taping and for your cutting is, if you have cord and you want to have two sections of your material, oops, I cut too much. So essentially you'll cut your little bit of washi tape and then tape where you're going to cut your rope. I took too much, I didn't need that much. But essentially you tape the area that you're going to cut, and then, actually I wouldn't normally use these scissors for this moment because you don't really want to cut with really nice scissors for tape, but it'll be fine. So essentially you want to cut the spot that has the tape on it, this rope moment. Then it's really easy to have this perfect little end. So it's kind of a fun little trick. I use that a lot when I'm working on big pieces and I don't want to tape and cut and tape and cut, and this way you just tape it and then you cut it, and it's just a really great solution. So this is really helpful when you're wanting to add the beads. So having this little bit of tape can just make your adding of beads so much simpler. Ta-da! I also think these would make fun just necklaces. It kind of goes with my necklace. Or a bell, like you could hang them up outside and make a little wind chime. But so for the Who Loves the Sun wall hanging, essentially we use almost a whole spool, well not a whole spool, but I think it's about 500 or 600 feet of the natural color. And it doesn't look like a lot, but what we did was we actually used a lot of the pieces held together. So instead of when you're making your square knot and you just have 4 strands, you have the 2 on the outside and the 2 on the inside, we held a whole lot together in the middle to make a much thicker knot. So that was really fun. You can really think in a macro way. Your macrame doesn't have to be tiny, it doesn't have to be micro. You can really think about it in a larger macro kind of way, just using the 4mm string. It's another thing that we're excited about offering that's coming soon is actually some more 9mm string. We had it in just the natural, but really soon it's going to be coming in a whole bunch of other colors, and we have some fun wall hangings that are coming for that. But this is a little bit of a teaser into what you can do with that thicker material. So we added 3 of the beads, and that's what our sets come in little 3 bead sets, so that's real easy. But you could add more if you would want. I could see some fun areas. You could really go blingy with it too. I'm definitely not afraid of some bling. And then we used a 36-inch dowel. You know, one thing to note, I actually had a really wonderful conversation with someone on the phone recently who made our 3 of Hearts wall hanging. Thank you so much for calling and chatting about it. And she had said that she made the wall hanging on a piece of driftwood that was quite a bit thicker than the 7/8 inch that we use here in our dowels. And so she said that she ran out of rope at the bottom, and that was a little bit frustrating for her, but she had a really good sense of humor, and she loved it. She loved it anyways, so it wasn't a problem. But she had made a note about, you know, when you add more rope here, it takes away from your cut length. So if you are going to make one of our patterns, but you want to use a thicker dowel or a piece of driftwood or something like that, you might just want to be a little bit aware of how long your ropes are. You might want to add a little bit of extra. I'm seeing so many people popping in here from Costa Rica, Brazil, Bolivia, Poland, Italy. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's really amazing. Just so fun to Argentina, Mexico. It's so fun to connect with all of you from all over the world. I mean, I'm just trying to read from where everybody's from. It's just so cool. Macrame, South Africa, macrame is really just spreading all over the world. So I'm glad that I get to connect with you guys. I know Seattle, yay! That's close. I know, a lot of people have reached out and said that they really want to be able to purchase the materials that we sell on modernmacrame.com, and we do offer free shipping, or we do offer global shipping. Free shipping is unfortunately really tricky because, our rope is really heavy, and you'll have to stay tuned. We've got some things up our sleeves about that, but it is still really heavy, and we do want to be able to offer and provide materials for people all over the world. But in the meantime, we have videos where we get to hang out and be excited, and we also have all of our patterns. So that's why we did this Who Loves the Sun pattern for you all. I'm really excited about this pattern because I feel like it's taking this craft and changing a little bit the ideas of how you can tie these knots and how you can apply it in a more modern and kind of different way than we've seen before. So once you learn how to do this technique, there's different ways that we've added it at the top, different kind of secrets, and we share all of that in our really simple, easy to follow pattern. You'll have to share them with us. That's part of the knot along. For those of you who are new to our knot alongs, all of the information is on modernmacrame.com. When you click on the knot along page at the header at the top of our website, it has all of the info about how you can get the pattern for free when you purchase our materials. But if you share on Instagram or Facebook and you tag us with the knot along number 9, knot along 9, you could potentially win. You'll be entered to win our 10th knot along, which is going to be coming in April. Oh my gosh, the year has gone by so fast already. I just can't even believe it. It's like I blinked and here we are in the spring. Spring is right around the corner. So we're going to be launching some new patterns around the spring equinox, and I'm excited to share those with you guys too. If anyone has any questions about any of these projects, we always have, we have a great support team. You can email social@modernmacrame. You can email crafthelp@modernmacrame, and that's where you'll find Elspeth. She's wonderful, answering all of the very detailed craft questions, any rope questions, any knot problem that you're having, she's there to help hopefully solve with ease, and she's available on the phone. You can call in too on Tuesdays, so that's really fun. I don't know who else offers that. It was kind of a fun idea, and so we're excited to be able to share that with you guys. But if you have particular questions about the Who Loves the Sun wall hanging, please reach out to us. It's just a really fun one, and even though it takes a lot of material, it really doesn't take that long to knot up. I would say it's maybe about 2.5, 3 hours, depending on how fast of a knotter you are. That really felt to us like a fun beginner's project. So you could literally not know how to do macrame, go to our YouTube channel and learn the knots, and then just pick up the pattern on our site and it'll get delivered to your inbox, get the material, and then you're off. Like, you don't need to know that much about macrame. It's a pretty easy get started beginner project and really fun one to do with another person. You know, all that you would need if you want to do it together with someone is one bundle of a contrasting color. So we use light gray, but you know, you could use wheat or dark gray or mint or lavender or like any color that you want. And then one spool of this is all the 4mm, one spool, and you could share. You know, it essentially takes, you probably could make 2 out of the spool with the larger rope, and then you would just need that little extra bundle. So that could be a really great way to do a project with someone. Another thing that would be really fun, hold on. Walking away. Okay, I'm back. So this was the original piece that we made as kind of the tester sampler piece. Oops, it's backwards. Oh yeah, nope, that's right. So, you know, you can move it around a little bit. So like here, this could get attached in the front instead. There's different ways you could attach it. This was the original sampler, and then we decided to make it a little bit bigger. But imagine you could, you know, put these next to each other, and it would make a really killer headboard. You know, or you could hang them in different areas. So once you have this technique down, you can really do a lot of different things. I saw someone had asked a question, do you know about Macrame Cord brand that sells overseas? You know, it depends on where you're located. We do sell overseas. So we can sell, all of our material can go overseas. It's just the cost of shipping is kind of high. But we are hoping to provide that maybe at some point in a better way. But yeah, I wish that we could do more. It is a global economy and a very small, cozy one sometimes, but shipping rope is really heavy and really hard. So we do the best that we can. But yeah, I think it'd be really fun to make 2 of these and hang them next to each other, and you could even make them a little bit different, you know. So that would be I'm thinking about doing it for over our guest bed in our guest bedroom. Maybe in a pallet that would look nice. I know, fun, right? So yeah, if you have any questions about this project, just please reach out to us. social@modernmacrame.com is the best way. And we love hearing your feedback, you know, because we do this for fun, because I love it, but we also do it for you and to connect with all of you guys. So we want to stay connected and keep using our @modernmacrame and @us on Instagram and use the hashtag #modernmacrame. We go through every single day seeing people's projects that they're working on. So just another fun one, the Who Loves the Sun wall hanging here for all of you guys. And we want to see what you make. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's pop-in. We'll be doing another one soon. And for those of you who are based in the States and don't want to make your own macrame but want to just have us make it for you, we're about to launch that on our site too. So stay tuned. We have so many fun things coming up. Some spring cleaning, some spring sales. We're also going to be doing some studio sales. So we'll just keep you all posted. And yeah, we can't wait to connect with you next week and throughout the whole week. So thank you again, and we'll talk to y'all soon.